ओम शांति। हमारा बाबा का पुराना चैनल जिस पर सेवा चलती थी वह डिलीट हो चुका है, इसलिए अब इस नए चैनल से सेवा प्रारंभ की है। इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें। ओम शांति।
ओम शांति। मॉर्निंग मुरली 30th जनवरी। अव्यक्त महावाक्य ऑफ अव्यक्त बाप दादा मधुबन। रिवाइज कोर्स 2nd January 1990। मुरली, द एसेंस ऑफ दिस होल नॉलेज इज अवेयरनेस। द एसेंस ऑफ दिस होल नॉलेज इज अवेयरनेस। टुडे the powerful Father is seeing his all powerful children from everywhere. Powerful Father is seeing his all powerful children from everywhere. Each powerful child is moving forward according to his own paper. What is the basis of this powerful life? That is this happy, elevated, alokik life that is filled with success. The basis is one word. What is? Basis is one word. Awareness. Awareness. In fact, the whole drama is about forgetting and remembering. The whole drama is about forgetting and remembering. At this time, the game of remembering is taking place. On what basis did Bap Dada transform you Brahman souls? On what basis did Bap Dada transform you Brahman souls? He simply remind you that each of you is a soul and not a body. Then this awareness brought about so much alokik transformation. Then this awareness brought about so much alokik transformation. Everything changed. Did it not? The speciality of a human life is awareness. The seed is awareness. For this seed, your attitude, vision, actions, and stage completely change. This is why it is remembered. As is your awareness, so is your stage. The Father transformed the foundation, your awareness. The Father transformed the foundation, your awareness. When the foundation became elevated, your whole life automatically became elevated. He transformed such a small thing. You are not a body, you are a soul. You are a soul. As soon as this transformation took place, as soon as you had this awareness, you became powerful because you souls are master almighty authorities. This powerful life now feels so lovely. This powerful life now feels so lovely. You yourselves have become embodiments of awareness, and you also remind others of this and completely transform them from what they are. And completely transform them from what they are. With this awareness, you changed your word. This word of God is so lovely. This word of God is so lovely. Even if you are living with worldly souls, for the sake of doing service, your minds are always in the alokik word. This is known as being an embodiment of remembrance. No matter what situation arises, what does a powerful soul, who is an embodiment of remembrance? Who is an embodiment of remembrance? Consider that to be. A game such a soul will never be afraid. For powerful souls, no matter how big the situation is, all of those are just side scenes on the path to reach the destination. That is, they are scenes on the way. So, you enjoy the side scenes? Do you not? So, you enjoy the side scenes? Do you not? You even go and spend money to see side scenes. You even go and spend money to see sight scenes. Nowadays, people go sightseeing here in Abu too. If there are no sight scenes on a particular path, would you like that path? You would get bored. You would get bored. Similarly, for souls who are embodiments of remembrance and embodiments of power, whether you call them situations, papers, obstacles, or problems, they are, they are all side scenes. They are all side scenes. You are aware that you have passed by these side scenes. You are aware that you have passed by these side scenes on your way to your destination countless time. Countless time. They are nothing new. And so, what is the foundation of this? What is the foundation of this? Awareness. If this awareness is lost, that is, if the foundation shakes, then the whole building of your life begins to shake. You are unshakable. Are you not? You are unshakable. Are you not? The basis of 4 subjects in this whole study is awareness. The most important subject is remembrance. Remembrance means the awareness of who am I and who is the Father. Who am I and who is the Father? The second subject is knowledge. You have received knowledge of the Creator and creation. The foundation of that is also Baba reminding you of what you are eternally and originally and what you are at the present moment. Brahmins who are to become angels and angels who are to become deities. You have also been reminded of so many other types of awareness. So that is all, the awareness of knowledge. The awareness of knowledge, is it not? The third subject is that of divine virtues. The third subject is that of divine virtues. You have also been reminded that the divine virtues are the virtues of you Brahman. Because you have the list of virtues in your awareness. You are able to use them at the appropriate time. What would be the result if this awareness is lacking? What would be the result if this awareness is lacking? You would not be able to use the virtue at a time of need. You are reminded of it after the time has passed. I don't want to do this, but it happened. But I will not do it in the future. So, in order to put the divine virtues into practice, you need to have that awareness at that time. Sometimes you laugh at yourself because of something. When you forget something or some article, what is your state at that time? You have that article, but you don't remember it when you need it. So you become confused. In the same way here too, because you don't remember it when you need it, you sometimes become confused. So what is the basis of having divine virtues? What is the basis of having divine virtues? To be a constant embodiment of remembrance. The divine virtues will then be constantly, naturally, and easily used in every action. The fourth subject is service. If while serving you are not an embodiment of remembrance, of being a soul who is an instrument and a word benefactor, you cannot be successful in doing service. You are then not able to make any soul an embodiment of remembrance by serving them. So, doing service is also to remind others of the self and the Father. Doing service is also to remind others of the self and the Father. So, the foundation of all four subjects is awareness. Is it not? Is it not? So, this one word, awareness, is the essence of all knowledge. This is why Bab Dada had told you beforehand what the question of the last paper will be. But the question of the last paper will be, it will not be a long complicated paper. It will be a paper of only one question and of only 1 second. What will that question be? What will that question be? Of being a conqueror of attachment and an embodiment of remembrance. You have already heard the question, and so all should pass. So all should pass. Will all of you pass with number 1? Baba is asking, will all of you pass with number 1? Or will you pass number wise? With which number will the double foreigners pass? With which number will the double foreigners pass? Number 1. So should the rosary be completed? Or should a separate rosary be created? You have very good enthusiasm. The double foreigners have a special chance to be last and come fast. Double foreigners have a special chance to be last and come fast. You have this margin. If a separate rosary is prepared, you would have to live where the picnic places are. If a separate rosary is prepared, you would have to live where the picnic places are. If you prefer that, should a separate rosary be made? There is a margin for you to come in the rosary. You will come? You will come? Acha. All of you teachers are embodiment of remembrance. Are you not? You are the embodiment of remembrance in all four subjects. You don't have to labor, do you? A teacher means to make others into embodiments of remembrance with your features as an embodiment of remembrance. Means remind others with your features. I am a soul. As soon as they look at your forehead, let them see a soul sparkling, a sparkling jewel. When they see the jewel of a snake, no one's attention goes to the snake. It goes to the jewel. So when they see such an eternal sparkling jewel, they will not become conscious of the body. They will not become conscious of the body. Their attention will automatically go to the soul. Teachers are instrument for such service. To remind those who have forgotten is your service. You are powerful, are you not? Or are you sometimes afraid? If the teachers get frightened, what would happen to the student? If the teachers get frightened, what would happen to the students? To be a teacher means to be an embodiment of remembrance and an embodiment of power constantly and naturally. Constantly and naturally. Just as Brahma was in front, in the same way, you teachers are also in front. Are you not? To be an instrument means to be in front. You get the courage to surrender yourself to doing service and you became powerful. So then, what is this awareness? What is this awareness? This is the fortune of renunciation. You have already renounced. You have already renounced, and so what is the big deal about the fortune? You have renounced, but that renunciation was not renunciation because you have had a great deal of attainment. What did you renounce? What did you renounce? You simply put on a white sari. That's all, and you became even more beautiful. You became angels. You became angels. What else do you need? You gave up some foods and drinks, but even doctors nowadays tell you not to eat too much. Eat a little and eat simple food. These days, even doctors don't let you eat. What else did you give up? What else did you give up? You gave up wearing jewelry. These days, thieves chase after jewelry. So it is good that you give it up. It is good that you gave it up. You did a sensible thing. This is how you received the multi-million fold fortune of the renunciation. This is how you received the multi-million fold fortune of the renunciation. Acha, Bab Dada is now remembering those in Athens. Means a science symposium is taking place. They are also remembering Baba a great deal. Whenever a hug program takes place, you definitely remember the Unlimited Father and the Unlimited Family for this unlimited task. All the children who have gone there are courageous. All the children who have gone there are courageous. The courage of those who become instruments makes the task elevated and unshakable. The love of the Father and the pure feelings and good wishes of the special souls are with the children. The intellect of the one who is the intellect of the wise makes anyone an instrument for getting his work done. The intellect of the one who is the intellect of the wise makes anyone an instrument for getting his work done. This is why you must become carefree emperors and become lighthouses and might house and spread the vibrations of pure feelings and good wishes. Spread the vibrations of pure feelings and good wishes. Bab Dada is giving personal love and remembrance by name and their speciality to each serviceable child. Acha, to the constantly powerful souls who are embodiments of remembrance, to the special souls who experience all situations as sight scenes by becoming embodiments of remembrance, to the Mahavir children who spread waves of remembrance everywhere like the Father, to the Maharathi children who pass with honors at a fast speed, Bab Dada's love, remembrance, and namaste. And we spiritual children says namaste, good morning to our sweetest loving Bab Dada. Now Avyakt Bab Dada is meeting a group from Delhi zone. Now Avyakt Bab Dada is meeting a group from Delhi zone. Are you always happy seeing your fortune? Are you always happy to see your fortune? Do you constantly sing songs of Wah Wah? Do you constantly sing songs of Wah Wah? Have the songs of the cries of distress finished? Or do waves of sorrow still come sometimes? Baba is asking. You have become detached from the word of sorrow and become loving to the Father, and therefore waves of sorrow cannot touch you. Even if you are living with your family, for the sake of doing service, you live like a lotus. Live like a lotus. A lotus flower does not leave the muddy water. It is in the muddy water, but it is detached. So you live like a lotus. A lotus flower does not have the muddy water. It is in the muddy water, but it is detached. So you have become so detached. The sign of being detached is that you will be loving to the Father to the extent that you are detached. You will automatically experience the Father's love, and this love of God will become a canopy of protection. Those who have a canopy of protection over them remain so safe. So, what can anyone do to those who have God's canopy of protection over them? Therefore, maintain your spiritual pride of staying under the canopy of God's protection. You don't have arrogance, but spiritual intoxication. If there is body consciousness, arrogance will come. Whereas if you are soul conscious, there would not be arrogance. But there will be a spiritual intoxication. And where there is spiritual intoxication, there cannot be any obstacles. There is either worry or spiritual intoxication. The two cannot exist together. Bab Dada is bound to provide the best dal and roti for you. Bab Dada is bound to provide the best dal and roti for you. He will not give you 36 varieties of food every day. But you will definitely receive the dal and roti of love. This is the guaranteed because no one can prevent it. So what do you have to worry about? People in the world have to worry about providing for themselves and also for generations after them. Neither will you starve, nor will the generations after you. So what else do you need? Do you need Dunlop pillows? Baba is asking, do you need Dunlop pillows? Will you be able to sleep with a Dunlop pillow and bed if you have the sleep of worry? If you are carefree, then even if you have to sleep on the floor, you will be able to fall asleep. So make your arms your pillow and you will be able to sleep. Make your arms your pillow and you will be able to sleep. Where there is love, even dry chapatis will feel like 36 varieties of food. Therefore, be a carefree emperor. Therefore, be a carefree emperor. The sovereignty of remaining carefree is the greatest sovereignty of all sovereignties. If you put on your crown and sit down on the throne and continue to worry, then is that a throne or a pyre? God, the bestower of fortune, has drawn a line of elevated fortune on each of you. God, the bestower of fortune, has drawn a line of elevated fortune on each of your foreheads. You have become carefree emperors. You are not emperors with that position or chair. You are not emperors with that hat, position, or chair. You are carefree emperors. Do you have any worries? Baba is asking, do you have any worries? Do you worry about your grandchildren's? You have benefited, and so they too will definitely benefit. You have benefited, and so they too will definitely benefit. Therefore, constantly continue to see the line of elevated fortune on your foreheads. Wealth is nothing. That will follow you, just as a shadow automatically follows you. Or do you ask it to follow you? So, all of those things are shadow, but this is fortune, and this is godly fortune. So, constantly keep this intoxication. So, constantly keep this intoxication. If you are going to attain something, it has to be something that will be permanent. Since the father and souls are imperishable, why should the attainment be perishable? The attainment also has to be imperishable. Brahman life is a life of happiness. Brahman life is a life of happiness. To eat in happiness, to live in happiness, to speak in happiness, and to do all the work in happiness. So, as soon as you wake up and open your eyes, you experience happiness. At night, when you close your eyes, you go to sleep comfortably in happiness. This is Brahman life. This is Brahman life. Acha. Now, personal meeting with Bap Dada. Blessing from the family by being obedient. Personal meeting with Bap Dada. Blessing from the family by being obedient. Gayatri Bhen, Modi's family sitting in front of Bap Dada. Bap Dada is very pleased seeing one thing about this family. What is that one thing? It is an obedient family. It is an obedient family. You have at least come here from so far. Have you not? You receive these blessings too when you obey orders from anyone. You receive these blessings too when you obey orders from anyone. When one says something and other one accept it, there is happiness. Blessings emerge from one another from the heart. Blessings emerge from one another from the heart. When someone is a good friend or a brother and he say, this one is very good, these are blessings. Are they not? To say Hanji. To say Hanji or to obey their orders bring you incognito blessings. And these blessings help you at the appropriate time. At that time, you don't realize it. It feels like it's okay at that time. It happened and it feels ordinary. But these incognito blessings help the soul at the appropriate time. These are accumulated, and this is why Bap Dada is pleased to see this. Bap Dada is pleased to see this. No matter what work you have come here for, or you have at least come. You have at least come. So remember, no matter for what reason you have come to God's place, whether it is just to see it or to know about it, at least you have set foot here. And you accumulate fruit for that too. This is not a small fortune. You will experience this fortune as you progress further. At this time, you will experience yourself to be very fortunate that at least you set foot here due to whatever reason, even though you will not be aware of it now. You will not be aware of it now. At the moment, you must be thinking, we don't know what this is. However, the Father knows that knowingly or unknowingly your fortune is accumulated. At the right time, you will become aware of it and it will be very useful. Acha. Chandrika Bhen gave love and remembrance of brothers and sisters from Russia. It is good. You have succeeded well in a short time and very good. Thirsty souls have emerged. Their love has reached the Father. So write to them and give them Baba's love and remembrance and tell them that Bab Dada's love is giving everyone cooperation and enabling them to move forward. The service is good and continue to increase it. The service is good and continue to increase it. Now, today's blessing, feel Baba's hand on your head and take blessing. May you constantly continue to move forward using the right method of making effort and become an embodiment of total success. May you constantly continue to move forward using the right method of making effort and become an embodiment of total success. The right method of making effort is to transform all the forms of mind into just one. Transform all the forms of mind into just one, my Baba. Just have this awareness. You may forget everything else, but you never forget my Baba. But you never forget my Baba. You don't have to make effort to remember anything that is mine. It is remembered automatically when you say my Baba. From your heart, your yoga becomes powerful. Your yoga becomes powerful. So constantly continue to move forward using this easy method and you will become an embodiment of success. Constantly continue to move forward using this easy method and you will become an embodiment of success. Slogan, in order to become a conqueror of Maya as well as love, also make the foundation of knowledge strong. Om Shanti. Experience the stage of being merged in love. Remain merged in love in your actions, words, relationships, and connections, in your love, awareness, and your stage. To the extent that one is lovely, accordingly that one will be able to remain merged in love. So you children now stay merged in the Father's love and easily make others equal to yourselves and equal to the Father. You children now stay merged in Father's love and easily make others equal to yourself and equal to the Father. Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba.